blog entry 56 from 11/9 of 2022. So in this journal entry, it was more, I was having more realizations about what Krishna was teaching me and what Swamiji was teaching me at the time. When I first met my teacher, it was about actually almost 30 years ago, which is just unbelievable. But yeah, 30 years ago. And I was really young. I was only like 20. And I didn't really understand like the orange and the pictures of like Radha and Krishna at the time. I didn't know who they were. They're sitting on the floor. They got plates of food sitting in front of like the pictures. And see, I'm from North Carolina, so I don't have any point of reference at all for that at all, much less the orange clothes he was wearing and the mark on the forehead. It was just a giant cultural leap from where I would come from. So there was just a lot I didn't understand about it. And at the time I was like, wow, this is way too much, whatever this is. So, thanks, nice to meet you. Have a great day. And at the time I left. So fast forward several years, and now I've been studying with my teacher for several years. But even moving into the idea of wearing orange and doing the sannyas thing and teaching in that style, when my teacher would mention it, he would say, well, these are the things you can't do, this, this. And I would say, well, I don't really think that's for me. I think you need like someone who lives in a temple on a mountaintop in a cave or on the moon or some type of way. I was like, I'm normal. That's just way too much. So for the longest time, I was like, that's just not my thing. So I just pushed it way far out of my mind. And later on, he mentioned it again, and I'm like, I don't think so. Because also on top of that, my teacher, he's older, and so he stays home a lot. So he doesn't really travel. So it's not like I could travel with him and get the understanding and the experience of what do you do at temples? Like, how do you approach? What is it like? How does it work? How does it happen? And so there was a lot of like that type of experience I just didn't see or have happen or whatever. So it was, I don't know, I just pushed it way far out of my mind. And so that's why I was thinking, I'll wear white clothes. I'll write a self-help book. It'll go on the shelf with the other 4,000 self-help books. And whoever's meant to read it will read it. And it'll help the ones it's meant to help. And that's what we'll do, and we'll move on from there. And so I was settling into that idea. And that's why Krishna came in to my meditation so much and was so lovingly and patient. And he was talked about it for 6 or 8 months on and off or more. And at this point, he was explaining how when someone wears orange, that he's able to bring them what they need, and they can just focus on what they are doing. So they can focus just on doing their translation. They can focus on only their Sanskrit. They can focus on a combination of those things and teaching people as they do. And then they can focus on helping other people grow and move forward on their spiritual path. And then as they do, people feel moved in their hearts to donate as they do and when they do, whatever that looks like. And then Krishna can bring the person wearing orange what they need through that cycle. So it creates the seva of helping support the person, whose seva is helping the people grow and move forward on their path. And it's really pretty amazing how it works. And then everybody can just grow. And then the teacher person, not doing the material, their vibration stays higher, and again, their consciousness and the amount of Radha and Krishna consciousness they have with them stays higher. So what that means is when people come to see them, it's more purifying and more available, and they have more capacity around them of Radha and Krishna to help enliven that person's love and help that person through whatever hardship or wherever they are at that point to again move forward and continue to grow. And then they can also help others as they connect with them and as they're meant to, the same. The ones that they're meant to help and grow, they will. It's really interesting. It's like a really nice flow in that kind of way. And it was never really broken down that way. So when Krishna was breaking it down that way for me in meditation, it was really profound, and I found it really helpful. All right, well, that's it for this blog entry. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.